Okay, well, the good news is, at least Nico, that we've managed to gather a lot of different resources over the last few days. I mean, now, not only do we have 4 of those interesting machine parts, that really cool woman with the really cool, like, steampunk arm who wants to completely recycle and uncarbagify the world, so I completely support her and have a lot of box animals to volunteer for that cause. Not only do we have 4 of her machine parts, but we also have now 135 rocks, and I've also been able to get 216 of the metal. Not to mention, we also have 79 paper, and I've even managed to get a whole bunch of the diamonds and gold and black opal that, you know, if I gave Dad, he probably wouldn't have to open the ramen shop and work a day in his life again. But, you know, well, I'm sure he finds fulfillment in it. The bad news is, I haven't been able to find a single plum blossom. And we still need a lot of them in order to be able to go ahead and make the last 2 Mineko temple flowers that we really need to have in order to be able to go ahead and get the blessing from the temple elder and go up onto Mount Fugu. We don't even have a single one. That is not cool, Nico. Oh man, I have these flashbacks to thinking, did I actually end up selling all of them during the night festival? Because I would feel pretty bad about that, but I don't think that's the case. And in any case, you haven't had any luck finding any of those flowers either. A lot of the really awesome blue flowers, but let's see if we can find some more today, okay? Meet me back here as soon as you're done, okay? Bye, Nico. And I mean, at least the good news is, now I do happen to have the raccoon bedroll that we can go ahead and we can give to Miyako. And now that I have all of the gemstones and the gold, I can make Hannah that boys band bracelet. So it's not like everything is terrible, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Uh-oh. Well, at least it'll be a normal bracelet. But it is proving to be a lot trickier than I thought to be able to go ahead and get what we need for Dad. And I have a feeling that this raccoon charm bracelet is going to be the exact thing that a certain someone is going to ask me for. And I don't have any more of the emeralds, unfortunately. But I'm sure Miyako will be understanding. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find some of those things later today. Well, not really, because actually, later today, I think it's finally time we return to the pier. The pier is one of the few places I haven't looked for the plum blossoms, mostly because I've been running away from Yato, who happens to be the very scary, very odd, weird person who's over there, but you didn't hear that from me. And at least I don't need to spend the whole day doing too much fishing, since now I know I can buy some of the fish I need at the night festival, and I happen to be absolutely rolling in richness because of all of the gemstones I've got. Cool. Saves a bit of time, that. Hey, Koji. Still working on getting you that catfish box animal. All right, look. We may be plumb out of luck, but are we going to be lucky enough to be able to crack this thing open and finally find the catfish box animal? Just for... Nope, Firefly. Sorry, Koji. I really am trying my best. And... crab. Okay, look, this time for sure. This one feels lucky. And it's a firefly. Okay, this time for sure because this one feels unlucky. And it's a cat, not a fish. I'm working on it, Koji. I'm working on it. All right, well, at least we've got a couple gifts for the people in the village. Hey, Hannah. Here you go. Boys band, like, bracelet. For me? You made me this? I love it. Let me see if I have anything for you. Hey, Black Ramen, thanks. Men! I can't believe it. The boys were giving away boys' t-shirts on the mainland the other day. I should have figured out a way to get there. Man, if you ever find a boys' t-shirt from that event, I need it. I apparently am holding on to one. I don't have any explanation for how I have this. I think Ruby did it. There you go. Oh my gosh, she's actually wearing it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Thank you so much, Min. If there was ever anyone even cooler than the boys of boys, it's you. Hey, blind box animals. Sweet, 4 of them, nice. I know like every boy's dance by memory. That's really cool. You know, I'm glad that you have hobbies. It also makes me reflect upon the fact that K-pop was actually after my time, which is fine. Sailor Moon was more like the big thing when I was that age. All right. Well, I say that, but I was in the niche of the niche interest, being very interested in anything from Japan at the time, believe it or not. And a jellyfish. Well, thanks for your help, Hannah, and I'm glad she's happy. It must really be hard growing up here and feeling like you have some really diverse interests on a very, well, quaint-sized island. However, I mean, what you can't go get from some sort of celebrity PR stunt, you could go ahead and make yourself, like this raccoon bedroll, right? Hey, Miyako, here you go. Cute! This is legit. Maybe we'll do a sleepover or something someday. You know, if you're into that sort of thing, I mean. I guess I could let you come over for a sleepover. But don't tell anyone I said that. Let me see if I've got anything for you, Red. Another blind box animal. We've got this. Yo, Red. Man, I need to learn to craft someday too. You've been making such cool stuff for the dorks around here. I'd love to learn to make myself some sort of cool raccoon charm bracelet. I'm on it. Not at this exact moment, but I am on it. But all right. Well, now that we have like diamonds, opals, everything else in my pockets, and another Mineko box animal. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Let's go over and we'll visit the pier and we'll see if there's enough of the plum blossoms there that I could scrape together that maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to make those temple flowers. Boy, am I ever sad that I don't have more of them. And it's a good reminder that sometimes life comes in seasons and we need to appreciate and perhaps hoard and hold on to and pile like a little pack rat into our pockets. Whatever bounty from those seasons there is to offer. All right, come on, come on. No, it's just sunflowers all the way down. Sunflowers, I say. Well, you know, they did say that there should be some new type of fishing available now that it's actually summer here. So maybe we'll be able to get that eel that somebody's actually looking for. Yeah, Daisuke. He's the one who's been looking for that eel for ages now. And we can come say hello again to Yato, which is definitely a thrilling, exciting concept that I'm looking forward to. Having you be my neighbor. Hello, Yato. I have returned with the Octo-PULL pamphlet, 12. You know, if you have nothing else to do, why don't you deliver the Octo-PULL pamphlet to 12 different people around this island? That should do the trick to get the word out about my new night market game. Okay, thanks. Boy, I'm gonna feel really bad if that game sucks. Because if it sucks, it's just gonna be very awkward for me all around. Let's go ahead and see if Koji's dad wants to take one. The answer is no. Hey, Daisuke. Oh, yes! But we did find the last missing machine parts! Now we can go see Sugihara again over at the caves. Yes! Hey, Daisuke. Here you go. Why, you had me at Octo. And then, let's see, one conger eel. Let's see what I might be able to whip up for him today. It is pretty peaceful whenever we come here too. Other than, you know, the slightly frightening, yet very rhythmic and in a very, very odd way, somewhat meditative chopping of the octopus arms going on with Koji's dad back there. I love that he renamed Koji's fish, like, stall to Koji's fish stall after his son. Finally, instead of, you know, the family bird that they had for 12 days. Come on. Come on, eel. So far, we've been catching the same sort of shrimp and wind-up toys that we had in spring, but, you know, red snapper, okay. That's fine. I mean, after all, I was just saying, sometimes you just have to enjoy the small bounties that life affords you. Even if you are just kind of twiddling your thumbs and waiting for plum blossoms to grow. You know, I wonder if there's new fish to catch in summer. Perhaps they meant Koji's fish. Perhaps Koji has a new variety of koi, which would be really nice. Koi happen to be one of the fish that actually a lot of you guys want to go ahead and raise with me, and they're the plethora of koi fish raising games that happen to be available. We might do that someday. Koi being a carp species. I take it all back. I take it all back. Did you see that sea bunny? Okay. Okay, that just won me over. That just won me over on 12 million different levels because it was so cute! I want to get more sea bunnies. I mean, I wish I could put it up on my shelves and it would be like in a little cute tank. I don't think it would be, but we could always pretend. Honestly, why can't I make sea bunny plushies? I feel like those would sell just as well as the Mineko plushies do. Maybe. I mean, okay, maybe not quite as well, but I wish they would. Oh man, Daisuke! Like, did you know there's sea bunnies in here? I'm holding on to that thing forever. Or until, you know, it's one of the last things that we actually need to go ahead and just put into the market, or the museum, I should say. I don't know if anybody at the market has enough money to justify getting my adorable sea bunnies! Yes! And now we can go ahead and donate one to the fish museum. Which, if I recall correctly, has already opened. The only museum we haven't opened yet, other than the one I want to go ahead and custom make where it has a bunch of cat paw prints where cat paw prints shouldn't be, is the Night Market Food Museum. And, well, you know, it's already Thursday. It's been a busy week of collecting all those resources and scouring the island for non-existent plum blossoms. All right, any second now, come on. Come on, little fish. Cute little sea bunny. Come to me! Come on, little sea bunny. And gotcha! Okay, wind up fish toy. That's alright. And I actually don't have enough energy to gather it, but look at how freaking cute this is. I'm gonna call this kitten Sunflower from now on. Alright, well, time to head back home. I guess I do have all of these pamphlets to go ahead and hand out to random people on the island for Yato, and we might even be able to invite Sugihara and the other person to town. Maybe we'll spend the last few days doing that. And maybe for our goodness of inviting all the villagers to town, we'll be rewarded with none other than being able to go ahead and find plum blossoms. Hey left cat, hey right cat. Okay, they won't take one either. Hey Hannah. Oh fun, I'm in. Sweet. All right, let's see who else is going to be an unwitting victim of my propaganda of, I mean, I guess in a way I'm just sharing night market stuff. What? New game? I am there. Nice. Hey Koji. More booths coming to the night market? Neat. Nice. This isn't going to be as hard as I thought, actually. Octo-PULL? Sounds gross. I love it. I wonder if she's secretly into all of the bugs because some people think that they're kind of gross. I, of course, think they're so cool that it would surprise me to find out that people think they're gross. But then again, you know, I was raised by somebody who absolutely hates snakes and spiders, so she won't have anything to do with them to this day. All right. Hey, Bobo. Octo-PULL? That's straight up neato. Neat. Saki? Octo-PULL? I didn't even know they still had games at the night market. Hey, from the sounds of it, I might be able to bring back a lot of games. Octo-PULL. Huh. I guess that could be a thing. Nice! This is gonna be so much easier than I thought. Hey, Chica! Oh, this sounds great. More outdoor activities for the kiddos like this, please. Emmy? That sounds fun. I want to try it. And Bella? Oh dang, I need to try this. Hey, okay, maybe I should actually go ahead and like go back over to the pier tomorrow to let him know that everybody's really interested. Oh, thank you. My little gremlins are going to love this. That should be enough. I'll tell Itao that the pamphlets have been delivered. All right, you know, maybe we will do that in the morning. And we'll go ahead, we'll deliver our adorable sea bunny to the fish museum, where hopefully it will live out its life in the bounty of safety and love that it deserves. Look at how cute it is! And we're at least one step closer to finishing up with being able to fill that thing with fish. Hey, Dad. He is so longingly looking at that ramen shop. I swear I'm doing my best for you, Dad. Meanwhile, let's come on in here real quick. And let me just go ahead and casually, with no questions that need asked, of course, slip some of these perfect plug necklaces over to you. There we go. Yeah, there's no reason for you to ask any questions about how I just have $2,908. Nah, I'm sure Bobo's mom is on the up and up like that. Hey, Ruby! You were supposed to hold still for just a second so that I could go ahead and wave all this money that you wanted in your face so that you could go ahead and give me some more magic cat toe beans. Ruby! Ah, she disappears if you take your eye off her. Probably because she's busy stealing something out of someone's yard again. Though maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe she's just collecting stuff like out of a dump that doesn't belong in a dump and could be recycled into apparently something to sell to a gullible kid for $200. Alright, let's see. Ruby! Not here. Okie dokie then. Not here either. Okay, you know what? Even though it's going to eat up one of our very precious days, I think I am actually going to go and tell Yato about the fact that everybody's ready to see the fish mark, or to see like their game. We might not even spend time fishing at the pier. Aw, thanks, Nico. 14 sunflowers is great. Not what we were looking for, but great. So it's been 4 days of sending Nico out, and they've managed to find a whole bunch of sunflowers and blue flowers, which are the two types of flowers that grow during summer. So I think that might be a sign that maybe they can't find those plum blossoms. But we can't give up yet. I'll keep sending them out to find flowers, even though I could really use more mulberry branches, until we're finally able to get our hands on those plum blossoms. Alright. Whoa! It's already gonna be like the next night of the night market. Something coming up soon. Oh, that's really exciting actually. Whoops. Alright, let's slip out here. Another kitty has grown overnight! And other things that you don't expect to ever say, but are absolutely possible with a little bit of the elbow grease of imagination. Hey, Nico! Alright, let's do flowers again. I'm sure your powers combined, we might be able to go ahead. Hi, kitty. Welcome, welcome. And we might be able to find what we're looking for. I'm so tickled we grew a golden cat. Like, that's just cool. Okay, first things first. Take a quick glance for Ruby. And if she happens to be right around the corner, throw a bunch of money at her. And if not, we'll find her later. I do like all these sunflowers though. I feel like I have hundreds of sunflowers and blue flowers at this point, but I'm not gonna complain, especially when it's winter and everybody else is going to be going, oh no, where will I find the sunflowers so that I can make this terrarium? And I will be busy rolling in my massive pile of sunflowers that have been kept safe in my pockets like a little pack rat for months. And I guess this means that maybe we're gonna have a new person move into town, which, you know, it's important to have diversity in a small town, even when that diversity is someone like Yato. Maybe they'll have really good presents, prizes even, at their game. Hey, Yato. Any luck delivering the Octo-PULL pamphlets? They're delivered. What? They have? That should do it. People should be lining up at the market to play my Octo-PULL. Come check it out at the next night market. Oh, here's a little something for your troubles. You know what? The commute from the mainland is going to be heck on my profit margins. I think I may just take you up on that offer to move into the village if there's still lots available. I think there are, so good luck to you. And also, note to ourselves. Remember how I've been noting if we gather up the flowers, if we go back too soon, they aren't back where they were. There's no flowers growing here. Maybe that means if we wait a little while and we go back to the paper birch forest, we might actually find some new flowers. That would be fantastic. That would really change, well, not everything, but quite a lot. And also, I wonder if there might be that conger eel hiding in the waterways, just waiting for me to go ahead and catch it. Gosh darn it, I guess I do need to go ahead and put in some of the time to see if there is that eel here, and if I might be able to get a grasp on its slippery, eely self. Okay, that's about the most opposite of slippery, graspy that you could get. I think one should be more cautious for what they wish for, or else they too will be grabbing a sea urchin by all of its pointy bits. But alright guys, I'm gonna do some fishing and then go home and check on Nico to see if he's had any luck with the flowers. And it sounds like after that, there's gonna be some new games at the night market. Maybe we'll have some luck going to visit with Em over at the Zen Garden and bringing her whatever she needs to set up her game too. That's pretty exciting. But alright, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys know what to do if you want to come back. I mean, thankfully, I think you've got like a free pass to the ferry, which is pretty awesome. I could definitely use that. Huh. What would we do? Can you imagine if we had to take a ferry to like see each other every day? I would try to make it into an interesting nature experience, I think. Or maybe lay down. I wonder if I get motion sick on ferries. Alright. These and other meditative questions while I do the fishing, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay curious, everyone. Bye-bye! Ooh, red snapper. Nice.